Darussalam, tahun yang lalu saya berkunjung Singapura, Brunei Darussalam, Sarawak, dan Kuala Lumpur. Sesudah itu putuskan belajar bahasa Malaysia. Membeli kamus ini Oxford, di bahasa Oxford Fajar Sunrise. Namun saya pembelian buku-buku di bahasa tentang binatang, sejarah, sains, seluruh buku teks fiksi bahasa Inggris. Setelah kembali ke Denmark, membuat hasil cetak tentang Sarawak menjadi di bahasa Indonesia. Brosur dari Singapura, panduan Singapura yang Anda perlukan, bahasa Indonesia. Lagi pula Wikipedia di bahasa Indonesia banyak lebih besar daripada Wikipedia Melayu. Oke, saya menyerah, berubah pikiran. Sasaran pertama bahasa Indonesia. If you can't beat them, then join them. Secara beruntung saya sudah membeli kamus bahasa Indonesia, bahasa Inggris, total di dalam Manila. Bahasa Indonesia juga dianggap mudah belajar. Apakah benar? Memproduksi menjadi sangat terbatas, tapi adalah banyak fix dan banyak mengucapkan dan kata-kata yang tak ketahuan. Sangat mudah berbahasa seperti Tarzan, tetapi kemungkinan besar sulit berbicara seperti orang Indonesia. 10 tahun yang lalu saya berkunjung pulau-pulau Sulawesi, Bali, dan Java, tapi waktu itu sangat berminat di bahasa. Dan telah menyimak televisi dan radio dari internet, tapi tidak cukup. Saya tak tahu apakah siapa saja mengerti bahasa saya. Namun telah menarik belajar pertama bahasa saya yang tak Indo-Eropa, dan setelah bahasa Indonesia akan belajar bahasa Malaysia. Selamat tidur. And now the resume, it will be short. I first said that I visited Singapore, Sarawak, Brunei Darussalam, and Kuala Lumpur last year, about 1.5 years ago, and I decided it might be fun to learn some Bahasa Malaysia. Okay, I've bought a dictionary, Kamus di Bahasa Oxford Fajar, but when I try to buy books about science, or history, or nature, animals, then I found out those books were invariable in English. I returned back home, and what did I do? I made some printouts about Sarawak. They turned out to be in Bahasa Indonesia. I checked my guidebooks, my brochures from Singapore, one in English, your essential Singapore guide, one in Bahasa, panduan Singapura yang Anda perlukan. Well, they turned out to be in Bahasa Indonesia. Well, if you can't beat them, then join them. I decided then I would focus first on Bahasa Indonesia, and then maybe later Bahasa Malaysia. Bahasa Malaysia or Bahasa Melayu, both can be used as far as I know. Bahasa Inggris is English. Bahasa just means language. So, everyone says that Bahasa is a very simple language. To a certain degree that's true. There's almost no morphology, but it is full of derivations, full of affixes, full of words which you don't know from your European languages, so it is not that easy. And I'm sure that it may be easy to speak like Tarzan in Bahasa, but It will take a long time to learn to speak like a person from Indonesia or later Malaysia. And I'm not there yet. I am not quite sure in this moment whether anybody understood what I said in Bahasa Indonesia a few moments ago. What I know is that this video is just made after half a year of studies, and I suppose that I can make a better video later. I have heard very little Bahasa because I did visit Indonesia many years ago, but at that time I was not interested in languages, so I didn't listen, and that means I've had radio and television through the internet, and that's all. It cannot be a good starting point for learning a language, but at least the orthography of Bahasa is very clear and very regular, so you can almost always trust that the pronunciation will follow from the orthography. You can just not get the sentence melody and things like that from a book. By the way, I just remembered one thing more about the dictionaries of Bahasa Indonesia or Malaysian. They are built on roots, word roots. That means if I look up a word in this, I just opened my dictionary on a page, it says kembali. It means back, return, or again. There are some expressions, of course. There is something like tinjau kembali, that's a review, or wang kembali, that's change. But then there are those words with the standard affixes or prefixes in this case. Kembalian, a small change, money. Kembalinya, the return. Mengembalikan, to give something back or return something. And finally, pengembalian, the act of returning something. The word classes are not strictly like those you know from your Indo-European languages, but you just feel that things are very slippery. You have to see a lot of this language in order to really understand what the reason is why you use one affix or another. Good night.